come on. What's this thing that I'm hearing people are saying? I hear people say church na scam. Church na scam, probably because of offenses that rose from church. Somebody promised you something from church, either from church workers or any position in church, or even the pastor themselves promised you something and they refuse to fulfill it, and then you now conclude that these people are not doing what they are supposed to be doing as Christians. Church na scam. Or maybe they told you to give for some particular thing in church, and maybe you gave that thing in expectation of something from God because you gave, and at the end of the day you didn't see anything from it, and you just concluded that church na scam. You see, I'm not even bothered about your reasons for saying church na scam, because somehow the reason why you are saying church na scam could be true. My point is that phrase, that sentence you people are making, church na scam. But when you say church na scam, I went and make research and I discovered what scam, the word scam is, which means church is deceptive, corny, not straightforward. You say church is deceptive. But the first question you should ask yourself is, what is church? Or rather, who are the church? Let's flash back to something. Jesus told Peter, he said, upon this rock, he said, I'll build my church. So the first thing you have in mind is that church does not belong to man, it belongs to God, it belongs to Jesus. Jesus told Peter, upon this rock, I will build my church. So, can something that belongs to God scam? Can it be a scam? That's the first thing you ask yourself. Something that was instituted or constituted by God or inspired by God, can it be a scam? That's not even the issue. That's not where I'm even going to. Church is a body. And the Bible recorded that Jesus is the head of the body, which is the church. And we, including you that is listening to me, that is part of people that are saying church na scam, are members together in the body. So when you now say church na scam, you're not just saying the leaders are scam, members are scam. You are also referring to Jesus himself, because Jesus is the head of the church. So you're not just insulting the members of the church, you're insulting Jesus as well, that instituted church. And he's a scam. Question: is God a scam? No. That is not even the problem. Let me put it in a way that you will understand. Because you yourself is also part of the church as members of the body of Christ, you are also saying that you yourself is also a scam. Yes, because if you say church na scam, you are referring to the families of heaven, Jesus as the head of the church, you as members of the church, me that's talking as member of the church, every Christians all over the globe. You are insulting everybody, including God himself that instituted church, that mounted, that inspired it. The question is, are you a scam? Are you a scam? You are angry because they did something to you in church. A member did something to you, a pastor did something to you. You are angry. You depended on man, not God. And at the end of the day, what you expected from church didn't come up. And you concluded in your mind that church na scam. That is, church is deceptive. You have not just insulted the members of the church or the pastors of the church. You are insulting both God and insulting yourself, because you are part of the church. So church is not a scam. Let me put it that way. Be careful with the words you use and stop the insolence. Stop the insolence.